Друзі, я вас вітаю на моєму каналі. Це знову Вбивця, це знову Відьмак 2. Так вийшло, що я запустив Відьмака. Нагадую, що це ліцензійна версія Steam. Та у мене не побачило сейви за останні 40 хвилин. Через те, що Steam увімкнув наново Steam Cloud збереження, синхронізував, перевищив ліміт збережень у 900 МБ та просто видалив мої останні збереження. Не перші, самі старі, а останні, самі свіжіші. Уявляєте? То мені довелося зараз 40 хвилин перед тим, як почати запис, проходити все, що я проходив у минулій серії. Ну, майже все. 40 хвилин. Я ще і проматував тут розмови. З всіма болтав. То... От бачите. Оце... Так, ну я... Так. Угу. Так, давайте з цим заново поговоримо. З ним я ще не... Бачите?
Tell me what you know about those gargoyles that are bothering you.
They were servants of the mages who once lived in Loch Muin. The mages left, but the gargoyles remained behind. They're still lethal. The quarters they guard are simply inaccessible.
Коротше, якщо все нормально буде, то я спробую за цю серію пройти повністю Відьмака, бо так, якщо сейви будуть стиратися, хоч я і вимкнув Steam Cloud збереження, переніс там купу файлів, перейменовував, там щось переніс туди, видаляв файли іні, конфіг іні, юзер іні, там стільки роботи було, я вам кажу. Ще хвилин 30 до того, як запустити Відьмака, сидів, налаштовував все. Щоб просто збереження у мене появили. І вони не з'явилися, бо Steam їх видалив. Така собі історія. Ледь примусив цю ігру використовувати локальні сейви, та от зараз допройшов, та наче все працює. Бо навіть зберігати не бажало. Так, а чого?
Tell me what you know about them.
They were servants of the mages. The quarters they guard.
А що трапилося? Чого воно не зникає? Так, давай. Так. Ми це вже бачили в минулій серії.
You needn't even know the meat. Not that.
Так. Може у нього щось... Чувак, давай. Що у тебе є? Я йому тут щось вже продав. Так, оце ще. Тримай. Це хай буде. Оце що таке? Тримай. Тримай. Фух, я думав, що продав вже. Оце прикольно. Так, зі стальних пластин. Тримай. Так, це хай буде. 855 оренів у мене. Це дуже мало. Прямо дуже. Коріснява. Давай продамо. Оце нам вже не треба. Оце нам вже не треба. І це нам не треба. І це. Та навіть це не треба. Оце тим більше. Кейрона. Це хай буде. І це хай буде, так. Що ще є? Компоненти. Щось таке важкеньке. Залізна руда. Зуби. Так, руда, мізки утопця, о, трофеї. Ні, трофеї я всі продав. Ай, чи ж тут немає фільтра? Це хай буде. І це хай буде. Так. Ну, меч прикольний, проте я не можу його зробити, так? Так. Срібна руда. Ну, гаразд. Зберігти гру. Кулері. Варвар. Так. Побігли. Перевіримо, що там за підземелля. Там, де гарпії були. Пам'ятаєте? А це куди? Ой, це родовід. Це у нього вхід. Лайно якесь. Так, а я ж не подивився, чи йде запис. Іде. Ох, втомився сьогодні щось. Ну, сподіваюсь, що вийде допройти. Без якихось проблем. Це, якщо чесно, схоже на двері. От тут що у нас?
Medallion's telling me something.
Ну, типу. Ймовірно, що це ловушки. Тепер що? Оце? Я не знаю, я навмання просто роблю. Хоч би воно зараз це не вибухнуло. Ага. А як? І що це значить? Друга комбінація рун. А перша де? Давай це. Тепер це. Тепер це. І це. Угу. Ну все нормально, коротше. Тут не так вже й багато варіантів. Так, ну стопудово спочатку стіни мають. Давай. Раз. Два. Три. І останнє оце. Неправильно. Гаразд. А якщо припустити, що типу отак. Отак. Ну, типу, по порядку зліва направо. Отак. Та отак. Опа. Нормально. А бла-бла-бла-бла. А бла-бла-бла. Прикольні. Так, знайти когось, хто зможе розшифрувати. Ну, ходімо, розшифруємо. А що це? Вау. Як тут цікаво. У дужках ні. Так, Гарпі, ви будете стрибати? Чи вам і так там нормально? А тут що є? Нічого. Якщо чесно, то я хз, як я розгадав ці печаті перші. Ага, колесо. Тут, мабуть, таке саме ось. Ага. Вони симетричні. І тут зараз теж будуть гарпії, мабуть, так? Ну, у мене ж замовлення на гарпій. Фу. Так, голосно у мене у наушниках це було, що я... Ну, у штані не наклав, але близько цього було. Злякався, коротше. А що це? Де це? Ага. А що це?
I don't believe you killed Foltest.
I
Нільфгард?
didn't.
Чи
But
хто
a
це?
bounty is a bounty. I'm sure you understand. As a professional. It's nothing personal.
One more windbag.
А що сталося? Чому вони на мене напали? Якось я і без групового удару вбив. Ага. Я не нажимав все взяти. Ну що я це беру? Зараз подивимося. Що я там набрав? А якщо я на себе надягну, у мене маса зміниться? Звісно ж ні. Нафіг. Ну, типу, урон краще. Магічний. Давай. Це нафіг А куди викинь? На ноги. Отак. Я взагалі-то... Що це таке? Собачка. Ага. Я у підвал до вас йшов. Що це за клуб по інтересах? Звідки я вийшов? Так, от сюди. І тут он гарпія сидить. Буде стрибати. Оп. Мені тут невчасно написали. Оп. І знову я перевантажений, так? Ну, звісно ж. Що ж ти таке важке? Четверта комбінація рун. Ну давайте користуватись логікою. Так. Тут справа наліво будемо, бо це типу права зала. Там ліва була. Тепер... Оце. І оце. Не вгадав. А як тоді? Може порядково буде? Типу перший ряд і другий ряд. Вгадав? Вгадав. Прикольно. Що там за перчі? Теж прикольні. Сміття викинь. Дякую. Ой-йо, ходімо до цього. До... Ну, котрий нам... Про меча розповідав. Продавець. Во.
Ай.
А, слухай, може ти вмієш? Ні, не вмієш.
Get out of there!
I found a manuscript that might help.
Interesting. This volume is sealed by ancient magic.
Only highly valuable things get that kind of protection.
Too true.
Do you know how to unlock it?
I'd need ingredients that can be obtained from certain monsters. Unfortunately, they don't occur.
А ну.
I'll need the pheromones of a queen Endriga, the blood of a Necker warrior, and the brain of a Bulvor.
У мене
We can
має бути.
substitute the tongue of a rot fiend for the harpy's egg.
Quite a list. I have the ingredients you mentioned.
Так і знав.
Unbelievable. We must get the proportions right. Done. Let's see what... By the gods.
What did you find?
Instructions. A description of how to forge the legendary sword known as Kerm.
І що там
The
легендарного?
sword will be yours. You deserve it, Witcher. I
Ну,
will consider
дякую.
forging it an
Слухай,
honor.
мені якраз меч нормальний
Thanks.
треба.
So long.
Прикольно, ха! Фіга собі! А тепер давай роби мені його. О, курво! Дерево та гарпії. Є у тебе? Немає.
Hey!
Так, чуєш? Придбай у мене щось. Оце тримай. Так, а тепер мені треба 2 дерева. Я знову буду перевантажений. Так, що в мене ще є? Ну я ж не кидаю, так? То тримай. От так нормально тепер. У мене навіть перк не вкачаний, котрий дозволяє кидати ножі, а я їх з собою таскаю. У тебе є дерево та пір'я? Ага. От так і знав, що всю гру викидав ці компоненти, а тут вони знадобляться. Так, ігра спокійно.
Leave the royal courts!
Так, дерево є. Скільки вартує? 7 оренів? Давай. Прикольно.
pour venom into rulers' ears no more. It's not too late to
Так, у
repent.
тебе нічого немає, у тебе.
It's a brazen...
Greetings.
Many thanks.
Kitchen.
It's not own...
Бла-бла-бла. Немає у тебе
Why did
нічого.
it send them, you idiot?
The audacity!
Greetings.
Pull yourself together.
А ми ще з Івіком не бовтали. От з ним.
What do you want?
The main. Forward. Blind.
Бувай. Ну що, побігли за деревом? Та за... Що тут є?
Renounce magic, I tell you. Shatter your towers and crystal balls. Break your wands and burn your hats. Turn away the black cat. And the bat, the owl, and the rat.
О, дерево. Я, ну, звісно. Ага. Трофей треба продати. Масло. Сапоги хочу. Чи що там перчі були?
Leave the royal courts. Pour venom into rulers' ears no more. It's not too late to repent.
Укріпи мені шкіру. Угу. Так, дай мені... А що мені там? Треба було?
Hey!
Шкіра. А у тебе й немає шкіри, курва.
Your lecherous body.
Ну давай хоч... Стій. Ходи сюди, курва. Ага, олійка мені потрібна. А там, типу... Ага. Так. Мені подобається. А тепер...
Greetings.
Так доводь ходити, ти курва. Це прикольна броня, вона взагалі нічого не важить. А, чим я не користуюся? То, в принципі, усім користуюсь. Треба трохи чогось продати. Давай руди. 5. Отак. Що мені потрібно? Мені потрібна посилена шкіра. От, там масло. І шкіру дай одну. Тепер так, ти мені можеш... не можеш.
Shatter your towers and crystal walls. Break.
Ай, курва. Ще олія потрібна.
And the bat.
Що ви всі ходите? Так. Давай дві одразу. Олію давай одну. Так. Перче. Єй. Тепер. Звісно, хочу. Ой, прикольно.
Greetings.
Barbarian.
Так. Чувак,
Greetings.
давай. Я хочу тобі продати щось. Оце. Так, тепер. Що тут? Де це я?
Witcher. Hmm?
Ага, Witcher.
Interesting.
Амфітеатр. Так, я бачив, що там вон двері з оком. Ага, дерево, залізна руда, орени, давай. Ну, побігли. А чому? А може тут, типу, десь... Так, підвал є. Кішечка. Ну ні, це я так далі вибіжу. Може сюди треба збігати. Оце, наприклад, сюди. Що тут?
Interrex, John Natalis.
Нічого.
He's a general, not a politician.
А тут?
I don't find it at all surprising.
Опана.
Witcher Geralt. We meet again. Who would have known?
А ти що,
I
живий?
thought cats always landed on four paws, but I see wolves sometimes do as well. I trust you have not come to demand my surrender again.
I've come to find the
А як ти
Kingslayer.
вижив?
And once again don the robes of a hero? Enjoy the fame?
I don't know about robes, Arian, but something along those lines.
Well, as much as I detested Foltest, Temeria now trembles in its foundations, and I sincerely hope Natalis succeeds in salvaging it. Otherwise, the barons will tear the country into bits.
Все із-за тебе.
Shouldn't you be in Vizima? I heard things got a bit chaotic after Foltest died.
Clearly, you do not understand what the re-establishing of the Council and Conclave is but a pretext. The North's most important only fools and cowards.
Ага, так от.
The
Як ти
last
вижив?
time we saw each other, you had locked yourself
I grew up wandering the nooks and corners of that fortress.
for a long time alone.
Well, that would make two of us.
Ну, бувай. Що ти тут сторожив? Нічого? Ну й дурень.
So, even the Nilfgaardians...
Witcher, interesting.
The previous council ended tragically.
I certainly hope so. We'll start by
You'll spy on each other?
It's necessary.
You mean it wasn't excess ambition and lust for power? Nice place. Has character.
Thaned was also built by the elves. I know Lochmuin's history.
I'd like to see.
We're merely waiting for the treaty to be signed.
Magic's not exactly subject to human laws.
This summit, Mages as royal advisors, is an ancient...
And you need their gold, along with a guarantee that they won't set the pyres
Саме
burning
так.
again. The previous council ended tragically.
I certainly...
Так, ми це вже
Your
читали.
Excellency knows well that our hosts are libertines and eccentrics.
Я думаю... О. І тут заперто. Здорово.
excuses Shillard's presence.
Forgive me, Excellency, but
Ти
I
хто
must...
така?
Are you thirsty or hungry?
Дякую. Мусор, мусор, сміття, сміття, сміття.
The
Дякую.
Emperor would learn of every word spoken here anyway. Knowing that...
Witcher!
Вича.
Greetings.
Ти хто такий?
It's cancelled.
What service do you provide?
I was once a good swordsmith, or at least it looked like I might be. I actually prefer swallowing swords.
Give her my best.
You can...
And
Pretty normal.
Що у тебе є? О, прикольно. А у мене грошей немає. Угу. Ну таке.
Prepare for your final
А ти що продаєш?
I'm Ilona, the bearded she-elf.
bearded.
Don't be a child. We came here to perform, but this place is a circus in itself. Nobody's interested
Я
in
не
us.
буду питати,
So
де
we're on
твоя
to plan
борода.
B. Trade.
What do you sell?
Food. You want to buy something? Or are you wait?
Fine, I'll bite.
That'll be 200.
Ну давай. Ну я не питаю, де у неї борода, але просто подивитися.
Final? But
I'll have no discussion. This will be a practical object lesson. Learn what a sorceress can never agree to under... You want to buy something? Or are you waiting for my...
І за це 200 оренів?
please, help yourself.
Дякую.
Have fun.
Так, де тут ще щось цікавеньке? Амфітеатр. О, гаргулії, нарешті. Дурний чи що? Так, спокійно. Ага. Зберігти гром. Давайте з цього ряду тепер. Отак. І отак. І отак. Є! Прикольно.
You hold the sword of Aramil, who defied his king's rule. The lord of the wild hunt desires the gene of the elder blood. He seeks to fling open the gates between the worlds so that terror and destruction may reign. The king of the hunt ordered me slain, and the wraiths born of his command assumed living form, pursuing me through the voids between the worlds for centuries. I have arrived at Loch Muin. Though tired, I know I will not rest. The riders of the hunt draw near. On my back, I can feel their deathly breath.
Що це було? Це твій меч, Геральт? Тьфу, звісно ж, ти що? Посилення. Давай. Є руна сонця чи щось таке? Немає. І так, ніштяк, Богдану, покажи. Вау. Красивий. Угу. Так, там щось... От. Ходімо, заберемо. Нагороду!
Prepare for your final lesson.
Я куди біжу? Я от до цього біжу. У тебе наче ж... щось було таке. Так. Хочу.
I'll have no discussion.
Тепер. Так. Та оце давай. О,
This
о,
will be a
є.
practical object lesson. You'll learn what a sorceress can never agree to.
The absence of certain people is telling.
Як виглядає? Офігезно.
They're said to be coming.
Тепер дайте мені звідси вийти, курва. Ха, вийшов. Прикольно. Чуєш?
I got rid of the gargoyles.
Excellent. At last we can explore the hitherto inaccessible districts. And here's your reward.
Hey!
Та дякую.
Hey!
Ей! Ей! На, придбай мій меч ще.
Hey!
А, 650. Так от, а що мені там ще треба було? Пір'я наче, так? Так, ще 2 пір'я треба.
Oh,
Оце курво розчарування, що пір'я потрібні. Я біжу знову на вихід. Я Я сподіваюсь, що там мені дадуть вийти.
Undeniably an interesting passage. A wizard!
Дають. Так, мені потрібні гарпії. Гарпія там вбивав на підйомі у цьому. Є гарпії. Це куди? Це туди. Зрозумів. Теж збігаємо. Так, гніздо є, то й гарпії мають бути. О! А вот вони. Прикольно, меч рубає прямо так. Я там щось набрав ще. Так, пір'я набрали. Мені чисто цікаво, що тут. Що там? О! Геральт, тільки, будь ласка, не перевантажуйся. О, у мене наче... я не знаю чому, але вантажа підйомність зросла. О, ще один меч. Ні, ну у мене прикольний меч. Більш цікавий. Так, дерево викинь нахуй. Окей, вибачте. А взагалі ні. Що там для керма треба? От. Ага. Фіга собі. Компонент. Скільки він коштує? Ну-ка. На щось. Не помітив. Два орени? Нафіг. Оце треба виконувати. Так, а з ним можна ще побовтати?
The mages invested quite a bit in putting this summit.
The Order will refrain from reacting for the time.
Easier to keep an eye on them when they...
And when they follow a shared set of rules. After Thanedd they dispersed.
I guess you won't stay out.
We trust that with a strong, well-established
I doubt you've changed your minds about non-humans.
The Order espouses and safeguards.
So you're prepared to...
Well, we are so...
Ой, солдати, монахи, монахи, солдати.
Blessed be the eternal fire. In its radiance we live.
Що у вас є? Ну таке щось. Ймовірно, нам доведеться їх вбивати всіх.
I remember you from Vizier.
Я не пам'ятаю. Так, ну давай тріс потім. Спочатку... Оце. Щось мені здається, що не витримаю я сьогодні всю до кінця ігру.
It's you.
Я.
So many.
Are you serious?
Such an injustice to lock you up without so much as a hearing, and then the beatings, the torture.
Actually, if I'd seen what they saw.
But alas, such is my homeland, filled with fear, and thus
I suppose there's some truth to
Якийсь
that.
дурень.
a response at once cautious and reasonable. Admirable qualities in and of themselves, positively required in your profession.
If you say so.
But tell me, Witcher, what brings you here? Are you nipping at the heels of Foltest's killer, close to beheading the wretch, as I expect is your style? Do you require my assistance?
Ні.
Just have some questions, Count.
Well, ask.
What brings...
Concern for my country, Witcher, and an express...
Surprise.
Surely you jest, Witcher? Truth be told, few could marshal loyal forces matching mine on such short order, Baron Kimbold except.
Why do you suppose...
They resent me.
I've got to say you...
I'm flat.
I haven't quite put my finger on it, but take...
I thank the gods I do not.
Care to elaborate?
Hypocrisy?
If you wouldn't...
Take you witches, for instance. The gods know we suffer a plague of...
No such thing.
You bite unnecessarily. We have but one remedy for this plague, dwindling in numbers as it may be. Yet it is a remedy...
It's the way of things.
Spoken like a true...
Бувай. Так. Куди? Туди.
Is a witcher a kind of sorcerer?
Треба ще зараз мечі продати. Чуєш? Тримай. По-друге, у мене є тепер інгредієнти. Роби мені меча. Що там? Ага.
Hey!
Чуєш? Тримай. Креслення. Тримай креслення. Тримай креслення. Що? Ну, гаразд. Тримай креслення. Тримай креслення. Так, тепер що у тебе є? Нічого. Зберігти гру. Мені треба якимись рунами прикрасити. У тебе є руни? Так. Підпал. От курва. А давай, короче. Прикольно. Так, ще я хотів перед тим, як ми почнемо, бігати сюди. Що це за парубки? А, ну мо.
I'm looking for someone who could...
I don't rest.
Good reason.
During the circus show, I've squeezed blood from the hands,
You've got a big...
and you've pissed off the mob. Come
Ой,
back
ну
when you have
давайте
the coin.
спробуємо. А, у мене грошей немає.
Let me guess.
Behold,
Wait a...
the might his.
Зрозумів. Вау. Ага. О, страж. Що було це якесь? Як там було? Не зрозумів. Добре, що я записав собі той текст, то що той казав. О, курво. Ну, давай отак. Гаразд. Так, давай. Оце. Ні. Погаси. Ай-яй-яй-яй. Так, де? Отак. Щось дивне так. Ага, відлипло. Клавіатура знову завісла. Ой. Довелося перезайти у Відьмака. Так. Тут, там потопло. Тут потопло. Опа, щось відкрилося. Прикольно. Ха! Можна зберегти? Так, а чого escape не працює?
Welcome, chosen one. Who are you? The ancients vested my soul with the task of operating their most prized artifact as a means of rewarding those proclaimed chosen ones.
Що він робить?
How exactly does the artifact work? It allows me to rectify certain errors of the past and enhance the skills of the chosen.
А я хочу? Я не хочу.
Something tells me I'll do. You blind.
Так, спокійно, спокійно. Що це мене так... А що сталося? А де я там зберігався? Оце прикольно. Відкрита двері вже? Ага, це типу автосейв був. Випий щось. Типу ластівка. На всяк випадок. Якось мене так порубали.
No one's
Foolish of you to admit it.
Іди до біса. Щось мені оце не подобається. Ой-ой-ой-ой, спокійно. Так, а ластівка взагалі діє? Та ти задовбав вже. Може мені оцим користуватись? Чому я його срібним мечем роблю? Та ти задовбав вже, ну. Я жмакаю на X і чомусь у мене нічого не працює. Спокійно, спокійно, тихо, 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 тихо. Ай, курво. Ну, трохи не добив. А хочу я його добивати взагалі? Може мені... Типу... Ні, ну давайте ще раз. Останній раз. На всяк випадок Геральт вип'є щось типу... Оце. Оце та ластівку. Якщо не вийде, то не вийде.
Welcome, Who are you? How exactly?
Нащо я це нажав? Миша, спокійно. Так, і щось тут ще хочу. Оце. І ще. А тут хочу оце чи оце. Оце. Ага. Виконано. Ого. Ну, типу, тут енергія плюс 1, а там здоров'я плюс 50. У мене здоров'я і так нормально. Так, а це що? Ага. Так, що за меч? Фігня якась. Ай, що будемо викидати? А я що, його не продав? Ну давай, що робити? А це що таке? Непогано.
What do you want here?
Так, чуєш?
Hey there.
Одної штуки не вистачає. Ух, 2000! Угу. Розумію. Ні, ну в мене нема стільки грошей. Так, давайте на зберігання.
It's a brazen attack. King Radovid will learn of this.
Оце, добре. Оце. Так, це хай буде. Так, а в мене запис взагалі йде? Іде. Все погано вже. Дуже погано. Спати хочу, коротше кажучи. Погано Петрою. Трофеї давай ще залишимо. Мутагени нічого не важать. Ну так непогано. Вирігти гру. Та побігли вже виконувати. Так, а що ще раз у нас там руна якась була? Так. Давай ще одну. Взагалі буде підпалювати.
Ready for your chat? No
Так.
reason. Follow me.
Давай швидше.
Halt!
We're here to meet King Radovid.
Have you been granted an official audience?
Ти дурний?
We have information about the Kingslayers.
Everyone knows the killer is the Witcher from Rivia.
Then everyone is wrong.
Not my concern. I cannot risk placing the King of Redania in harm's way.
The Grand Master of the Order of the Flaming Rose will vouch for us. Besides, this camp is swarming with soldiers. We'd have to be stupid or suicidal to attack Radovid.
Pass then, if your news is...
Don't you worry about us.
Дурний якийсь. О, берізка.
Temeria stands little chance of surviving if Radovid has made terms with Kedwin. Even less if he's made a pact with Nilfgaard. He and the Emperor could divide the entire north between them. I take pleasure in seeing Kedwin picked apart.
Обов'язково так було заходити
So
сюди.
you'd best hope nothing of that sort has happened.
Це що таке? Це їдальня.
What do you want here? Didn't want to.
Did you request an audience with the King?
Yes.
The King will receive you.
Що в мене в миша тремтить? А щось ти Радовід з
Geralt of Rivia.
першої часті.
Your Majesty.
As usual, you
З першого
turn up where and
Відьмака
when
трохи
you're least
змінився.
expected. And in such company. I never thought they'd make a soldier out of you.
Vernon Roach is a friend. He's in uniform, sure, but that's meaningless.
The world has changed greatly since we met those few months ago.
І ти теж.
Temeria stands at the brink of civil war. Kedwin has taken the Pontar Valley by force, and a Nilfgaardian delegation plays a prominent role at the summit of the Northern Kingdoms. Foltest
що
and
робити?
Demvend are both dead. Though it seems we were signing treaties just yesterday. Henselt was butchered in Vergen.
Why did you bring the Knights of the Order here, Your Majesty?
The Order of the Flaming Rose is here to ensure that the talks...
What's the delegation from Nilfgaard doing here?
Henselt invited them. Before he died.
Shillard Fitzhestelon would never miss an opportunity like this one.
I've come here for help, Your Majesty.
Wait, Witcher.
Were it not for you, Henselt would have perished at the hands of an assassin.
Yeah.
Am I right?
I killed a would-be assassin. Pure coincidence. I just happened to be there.
Things like that oft seem to happen to you. Do you know how he died?
I wasn't there.
The first lie of the day.
Отпорва.
How can I help you if you're...
Henselt had Roach's unit murdered. I can't call it anything else. In doing that, he signed his own death sentence. In the chaos that followed the Battle of Vergen, we caught up to him in one of the houses.
I killed him because it had to be done. It was just. And Deathmold
is next on the list.
That is the only reason I won't have you hanged, Vernon Roach. You said you needed help, Witcher. Tell me more.
If Temeria is in turmoil...
Constable Natalis.
Це мені не дуже цікаво, якщо чесно. От ці діалоги, хто там кого представляє.
Who's representing Kedwin?
Only the sorcerer Deathmold and his men are in Loch Muin.
Sheila de Tanzerville is behind the murderers that hit Temeria, Eddern, and Kedwin.
How do you know?
Так, працюй, миша. Спокійно.
I found one of the assassins after Henselt's murder. Before he died, he revealed de Tanzerville's role to me.
Why you in particular?
He knew me from the time I can't remember.
Your past troubles me, Geralt.
Мене
I have
теж.
more pressing matters today.
It all makes sense. Shillard Fitzestelin warned me about a plot. Apparently, Triss Merigold confessed to him that the sorceresses had set up a secret lodge.
Triss is working with Shillard?
She's been detained as a suspect. Shillard believes the sorceresses of Nilfgaard were also part of the conspiracy.
Ми її звільнимо.
Luckily, the entire amphitheatre is under a spell that quells any magic. Otherwise, no one would dare go near all those mages. Well, the talks beckon. Everyone wants to see Temeria's bitter end.
What do you mean by that, Your Majesty?
The nobles are rebelling in Vizima. Lacking a ruler, they simply want to divide the kingdom into provinces.
Divide Temeria. Shame on the traitors.
Well,
Shame on you.
it doesn't have to be that way. Anais, the daughter of Louisa and Foltest, lives still. After Foltest's death, the La Valettes came to prominence. Louisa's uncle, Baron Orville, became one of the most important people in Temeria. He wanted to see Anais on the throne, but Vizima was still in turmoil. They sent her to Loch Muin anyway to declare her queen before the entire north.
Ага.
During the journey, the girl was kidnapped.
Ну, хто б сумнівався.
Arian La Valette asked me to use my connections to find his sister, which I did. My people tell me Anais is here in Loch Muin, in Deathmold's hands.
Так і є.
I cannot mount an armed attack on the Kedwenis. It would be tantamount to
Ой,
declaring
то що їх
war.
там залишилось? Я
We
вже
have
всіх
gathered
майже
here to
перебив.
maintain peace.
Кайдвенців. Тому
Alone
той
with
Зирік,
and
чи
a
як
former
його там.
soldier. That would be a different matter.
Боброва.
Bring me Anais,
Шапка.
Geralt, and I'll salvage a united Temeria and punish those whose hands are stained with the Temerian king's blood.
Ну давай спитаємо. Ні, давай
What about
пошалу.
Sheila?
Easy, Witcher. I have ways to deal with impertinent sorceresses. I have managed to tame Philippa Eilhart. Why shouldn't I do so with Sheila de Tanzerville as well? The girl is most important, Witcher. I would look after her.
Управився він.
Take her back to Tretogor in Redania, where she would mature under the caring gaze of her half-sister and my wife Ada. When she's of age, she can claim the throne and thus guarantee Temeria's sovereignty.
Це навряд.
I must attend these talks, Geralt. Bring me the girl, the two of you. Men without country or commander. Renegades that no one seems to have taken into account. I, in turn, promise...
An alliance with Redania is our only chance at preserving
It's still risky.
Anais, she's the key.
I still wonder about Boosie's death. The boy would have had a stronger claim to the throne.
Maybe Anais can tell us something. It's high time we visited our old friend, Deathmold.
The Emperor's men hold Triss. They'll get everything they can out of her, after which she'll be dispensable.
If it's between the sorceress's life and Temeria's future, then I've no choice. I'm sorry. This is no place to talk. Let's wait till we're beyond the gate.
Ну, Геральт, типу, у політику не грає ніколи, тому він буде рятувати Тріс. Він завжди рятує друзів. От Роше друг, він його врятував. Ну, точніше, як друг. Роше його врятував, і Роше врятував. Ах, ну вибачте. Що в мене ніс потік. Бачок потік. Давай, погнали. Ми будемо рятувати Тріс. Нічого не знаю. Хоч і дівчинку теж жаль. Але будемо Тріс. Що це таке?
Roach. Roach!
Ага. А це хто така?
Just the person I'd be looking for were I not forced to seek Anais Lavalette. You have much to explain, Brigida Paperbrook.
Oh no, you'll not pin this on me. I trusted you and you sent me into a den of vipers. Vipers!
Another Vess?
This is no time for pleasantries, Geralt. Calm yourself, Brigida. You were to watch Foltest's children. I saw nothing dangerous in the task. Obviously I was wrong, but I need your help. Anais has been kidnapped. Boosie is likely dead. I need to know how this happened. I need to know the details.
You knew well what you were getting me into. You know that entire rotting bunch. The Count, the Baron.
Not half as well as you do, my dear. Who were those men?
Not so fast, Roach. I have been hiding in this city for 3 days, scurrying about like a rat. They're hunting me. I'll not let you leave me here.
What do you propose?
Escort me out of the city, to the river.
What will that give you?
I expected I would need to fend for myself. I've secured passage. Take me there, and I will tell you all.
It's a long way.
You've a traitor in your camp, Roach. Perhaps more than one. What happened to Foltest's bastards is no series of coincidences. It's the result of a clever, treacherous game.
У якому лагері там всіх перебили?
Geralt, I need to look to Anais. Learn how we're to get to her. But Brigida might know what happened to Boosie. Thus far, we've heard nothing but rumors. Take her to the river.
Давай.
I'll search for a back way into the Kedwen.
You're forgetting. I came.
Whatever you decide to do later, so be it. But a traitor in the Temerian camp threatens us all. Escort Brigida, learn what you can.
I'd thank you, Roach, if you weren't such a shit.
I'm counting on you, Geralt. Brigida must get to her destination safely.
Good luck, Roach.
Так, давай, погнали. Не хочу тебе шукати. Я тут кішку вкладаю собі на коліна, то відволікся трохи.
We won't be bothered there. Then we'll descend the mountain path and go onto the river. Who knows what we'll find?
Expecting someone?
Does it matter, Witcher?
Ну погнали, погнали.
The Count, the Baron.
Maravel and Kimball. Powerful men. Important to the Temerian camp.
Blessed be the eternal fire.
Mentioned them. In its radius. I have them to thank for an interesting chat Roach and I had a while back.
Ага. А от і дверка відкрилася.
I'll not let you pick my brain and abandon me.
Ну сказав же, що допоможу. Побігли. Геральт виконує свої обіцянки. Давай. На чому би ні. Так, миша, спокійно. У мене щось миша відключається. Оп. Що трапилось? Ні, ну я розумію, що це безпровідна миша, та... Так, вибачте. Зараз спробую батарейку витягнути. Не зможу я це зробити. О.
Roach. You're with me, not him. And I decide for myself. I've agreed to meet someone on the riverbank. We'll go through the wood.
Ой, погнали. Я сподіваюся, що мені не доведеться все це потім бігти самому. Місцевість
Calm
непогана.
thus far. Your dear Roach seems to have been wrong.
Думаєш?
You two have a history, or do I have it wrong?
He asked a favor of me. I was to stay with Foltest's children, watch them, travel with them if necessary. Child's play, the bastard called it. That's how I wound up in the caravan transporting the children to Loch Moon for the summit.
Yeah, that clearly went sour. Tell me more.
Soon enough. We've just got to make it through the forest. It's a short way to the river beyond that. It should be calm.
Ну, погнали, погнали, погнали. Ну, птахи поють.
It's not far now.
Романтика.
Redlin awaits down by the river, at the end of this path.
Is Redlin another of Roach's contacts?
No, a smuggler. I'd be looking for another way out if he were Roach's man.
Stay behind me.
Ага, і дивись на дубку Геральта. Ти ж не просто так захотіла, щоб він тебе супроводжував. Як туди бігти? Як туди, курва, бігти? Ні, ну мабуть, що так? А, он бачу, так. Все правильно.
It's Roach's bitch! Kill them!
А ну, ходи сюди.
They were expecting us.
Так, завжди.
No time to lose. How much further?
Not far. We must stay on this path. It's the shortest way.
You've gotten into some serious trouble.
I should say so.
А це що таке?
Burning torch.
Обладунок. Ага.
How many more can there be?
Офігеть. Оце меч. Мені подобається. Скільки креслень тут, ніфіга собі. Так, тут, типу, не можна пройти. А куди? О! Що я зробив? Щось кинув. Я навіть ХЗ. Ну тут не можна пройти. Чуєш, а ти не можеш вести поки вперед? О, нарешті. Це я X нажав. Мотузка. Прикольно. Що ще є? Просто біжимо та лутаємо. Ну і де твій? Контрабандист.
This is the smuggler I spoke of.
Ага.
This was the smuggler I
Красень.
spoke of. Someone's coming.
You'll not sail off, you whore! Killer!
Ох, як вони швидко вмирають, швидко так, на. Кайф.
Thank you. I'd not have survived on my own.
Будь ласка.
Talk, woman. You've dragged me far away from the city. You owe me an explanation. Who were those men? Who have you been hiding from?
I don't know.
3 days like a rat, you said, and you don't know?
I knew. I mean, I had my suspicions.
So talk. Who's out to kill you?
I don't know.
There you go again.
Truly, I cannot be sure. At first I thought it was revenge for the children. But he knows I'm no traitor.
It's not Roach. We both know that.
Yes. You're right.
What happened to the convoy carrying Anais and Busi? What about the children?
We were ambushed. The caravan was destroyed.
I need details.
We were traveling along the agreed path, with a limited escort so as not to draw attention. The children were in 2 separate wagons, a safety measure, I was told.
Which one were you in?
I was with Anais. One day a messenger appeared with orders for the caravan's commander. A change of plans. We turned north to travel a longer route for safety's sake. Soon after the turnoff, we were attacked.
Отож. Це хто ж з тих графів, цих герцогів направив? Кімба чи той... Як його?
The attackers were killing everyone indiscriminately. One pulled me from the wagon, but a bolt pierced his neck. It was mayhem. I ran for the bushes and hid.
Did you see what happened to the children?
The driver of Busi's wagon was shot. The horses got spooked and ran off into the forest, taking the wagon with them. When the fighting was done, they found Anais still in her wagon. I turned away for fear of what they might do. They merely grabbed her and fled.
І потім щось
Any
жахливо
idea what
зробила.
happened to the caravan commander's orders?
I have them. After they took Anais, the bastards were in a hurry. They didn't even think to search the corpses. Take them.
Thanks. Sure you can manage that boat?
I must. I'll not return to the city. Thank you again, Witcher. And follow this through. You'll do us all a favor.
Мені подругу треба рятувати. Ой, нафіг, давай. Повертатися, не хочу. Хочу скоріше закінчити, бо я погано себе почуваю. Нос тече. Ви мене не повернули, курво! Завжди. врятувати Тріс, або спочатку повернути дочку. Ні, ну треба рятувати Тріс. Мені якось насрати, хто там королем буде, а подруга вона така. Тим більше вона подруга така, що і рятувала нас, і в першому Відьмаку вона була. Ми розу пам'яті дарували. Ні, ну Геральт буде з Єніфер разом. Проте... Тріс це все одно їх подруга. Так. Що це? Хороше. О, отуди нам треба. А як туди дістатися? Типу так вибігти сюди. Давай спробуємо. Тренується курва.
It's you!
Whoa!
Чуєш?
Does the name Brigitte...
Rings bells, sets off whistles. Why? I believe my...
Excuse me.
Fruit witcher, especially fruit of the south. Tender, juicy, soft.
I was hoping for a straighter answer.
A man of your experience.
So you admit you know her well?
I know her, I have known her, and I expect I yet will, and I'm not alone in that. Though, mind you...
Ever taken advantage of that?
One must be careful with the ambitious. They are almost always running their own errands. But why ask me about the lass, here and now of all times and places?
Brigida used Baron
Continues to, I surmise.
To what end?
You cannot expect me to answer every little query that pops into your mind, Witcher.
Commander Roach can be strangely discreet. What do you know?
I'm hardly one to tell another man's secrets.
Indulge me.
If you must know, the rascal Roach rogered our dear Brigida just before he passed her off onto...
You'll be interested.
My.
Бувай. Все одно ходімо рятувати Тріс. Тут направо.
Nothing special.
You are to guard the camp like it's the Emperor's treasure.
Yes.
О,
Look who's
один.
here, the Rivian Witcher.
Курва ця.
Greetings.
Our paths cross often.
Давай
it
йому
seems.
башку проломимо.
What do you seek here?
Triss Marigold.
In the Nilfgaardian camp? Fistek has addled your brain.
Вбий його нахер. Отак.
Lower your sword, son.
You've got cheek, Geralt.
Let's go.
One false move and your ambassador will never see Nilfgaard's son again.
My men won't let you leave here alive.
They will if you ask them to, Excellency, and I believe you will.
Reynold Ep Madsen's orders come from the Emperor himself. He'd rather die than give you Marigold.
Then he'll die.
Mark my words. You will.
Out of the way, all of you, or the old man dies. Hold there! I'm not joking.
I know. And I advise you not to hesitate. Kill him. For we shan't move one bit.
Renwald!
He who brings me the Witcher's head will get the Order of Merit.
Давай всіх б'ємо. Ну, що?
Ambassador Fitzestellen.
Your Excellency. Orders from the capital.
Now I'll have to kill you all.
Саме так.
What are you waiting for? Get him!
А що, сам зассав? Завжди. Ага, Кімбаль. Посилення.
Long live the Emperor! The Emperor!
Все? Це все, що ви вмієте? Угу. Що тут у вас є? Нічого цікавого. О, масло. Угу. Що це за лайно? Ну, непогано. Продамо. Руда. Масло. Ну, масло олія. Олейна. Мабуть. Підіймайся. Взагалі без проблем. Опа.
Long live the Emperor!
Ох, як вони гарно вмирають за імператора. О, вон вони. Красунчики стоять.
Did you really think you could just prance in here? Make the Emperor proud! Kill him!
Make America great again, давай.
For Nilfgaard! The Imperial Army's ranks are endless!
Перевіримо.
Stubborn beast-modeling. Die, Nordling!
Прикольно, ви бачили, він заднього просто так назад меч стукнув. Що, все? там за меч? Лайно, але нормально, продамо. Де там той лисий? З Бразерс.
Congratulations, Witcher. They were my best men.
Free Triss, or join them.
You amaze me. How can you risk your life for a witch?
There are things you and your kind will never comprehend.
And what are those?
Friendship.
Tell me, is the friendship of traitors and conspirators worth it?
Та пофігу, вона ж не нас
Your friend and the
зраджувала.
other witches conspired against your rulers.
Пофігу.
How do you know that?
From the best possible source. She confessed.
Мені насрати на політику.
By showing her the confessions of other lodge members.
I don't believe you.
That's irrelevant at this point. During our chat, my people managed to regroup, call for reinforcements.
Ну гаразд, добре.
Fighting like men.
Time to show.
Чим вас більше помре, тим вас менше залишиться. Гребані орки. Surround him. Чуєш? А, у мене ж там перк прокачаний, котрий, типу, дозволяє вбивати за один удар. Так, ти завжди, мені оцей бісить мене. Так, тепер продовжимо. Що тут є? Третій лист. Ага. Нільфгард усе це влаштував. Ложу зробив. Королів вбивав. Ну, гроші мені потрібні. Ага. Ага. Що за доспех? Ого! Так, давай... Ні, ну непогано. Максимальний груз Геральта плюс 45. Поки вдягнемо... Ой, фу, ні, якийсь бомжацький. Не хочу навіть... Не хочу навіть... просто... Просто ж тимчасово не хочу навіть. Так, що тут? Орени, не бриті, не голені. Ай, Тріс, привіт, подруго.
Geralt?
Are you kidding? The only person you expect to see in a Nilfgaardian dungeon is the executioner.
Did they torture you?
They tried various things, but they got nothing from me.
When I left Flotsam with Vernon, I somehow doubted I'd find you so soon.
I know it was hard on you. I'll never forget this, you hear? Never.
I'd slaughter half the Nilfgaardian army for a friend. I know you
А чого
remember the
пів?
Lodge.
Весь.
How do you know of the Lodge?
Does it matter? I also know the Lodge was behind Demavend's assassination.
Geralt,
I trust you.
True. I'm a member of the Lodge.
Мені насрати на цю ложу. От просто до біса.
The Lodge is a theater for two actresses. Sheila and Philippa have long dominated.
Не важливо мені все це. Я далеко від політики. Ну, тобто Геральт. Він же нейтральний.
They stopped trusting me.
Because you didn't agree with them?
9 women very rarely agree on anything. The actual problem was that
Геральте.
Tell me.
I was close to you.
Ага, я ж сказав.
If Sheila fears anyone, it's Geralt of Rivia. The Lodge did everything to convince me that our relationship didn't bother them, even that it suited them. But they manipulated me. Through me, they fed you select information. Depending on the circumstances, they twisted facts.
We're still close. They could still be doing it.
Don't insult me.
Calm down, Triss. Reynold Ep Matson claimed otherwise, but I'll always take your word over that of some Nilfgaardian lowlifes. Now, you'll tell me everything you know. I need to learn the truth.
All existing councils of mages disintegrated after the Thaned massacre. We all acted separately. Philippa decided to create a new organization, a secret one this time. When I was sworn in, it never crossed my mind that the Lodge's plans would soon become secret to its members. As you know, Philip was not one for minor undertakings. She presented a plan for creating a powerful state controlled by sorceresses.
The best laid schemes of mages and men.
Philippa and Sheila never lacked ideas or enthusiasm. To control a powerful state, they needed to create one first. Or find a wealthy land with a suitable political arrangement and an easily manipulated ruler. Sheila chose the Pontar Valley, Demavend, and Stennis.
I'd choose the same if I were her. Demavend didn't have a network of spies anywhere near as good as Henselt's or Radovid's.
Nor could he count on the loyalty of such men as our dear Vernon Roach. At one of our meetings, I just asked how they imagined overthrowing Demavend. That was the last time I was invited. After Demavend's death, I became suspicious but had no evidence. Philippa brushed me off. When you went off to meet Yorveth and Sheila was busy with the Karen's carcass, I managed to scan parts of her megascope. That's when I learned that Sheila had dealings with Letho.
If only I'd learned that, everything could have been different.
Letho must have shadowed me when I entered Sheila's room. Then he forced me to teleport us to somewhere near Vergen.
Did you talk to him?
He wasn't aggressive. In Vergen, he told me that Sheila commissioned them to assassinate Demavend. Them being the Witchers of the School of the Viper. Sheila helped them prepare the assassination.
I wonder why he told you about it.
Is that important?
Conspirators who suddenly divulge everything? I'd be suspicious.
There was some interference as we teleported to Edirn. I emerged intact, but pretty battered. I knew Philippa was in the area. I decided to go see her and lay my cards on the table.
Maybe Letho wanted just that.
I met a woman at Philippa's house. Thought she was just a servant or Philippa's lover. Before I could speak, I was overpowered by spells. I hardly expected an attack. The pain I felt as my body was compressed. It's indescribable. As if all my bones were being broken. It's even worse when you return to your true form. In any case, Philippa had no idea her lover was a Nilfgaardian spy. I was carried as that figurine all the way to Loch Muin. Asira decompressed me back just before they murdered her. Shillard interrogated me but learned nothing. If it wasn't for you, they'd have had me quartered. I didn't piece the puzzle together until I was here, in the dungeon. Now you know everything.
Who had Foltest assassinated?
I have no idea. Perhaps after Demavend's successful
No,
assassination, Sheila and Philippa decided to take the next step.
That would be stupid. Killing Demavend was a way to take control of the Pontar Valley. People would forget the regicide in a year, and the Lodge could put its plan in motion. They had to know that if Foltest died, men like Roach wouldn't rest until they learned why that had happened.
One thing is certain. Letho killed Foltest, and Sheila was working with Letho.
Ever find out what Sheila was actually doing in Flotsam? I find it hard to believe she went there just to
Емгеру Ван Емрейсу, імператору Нільфгарда, просто не потрібні чародії. Вони своє зробили, королів вбили, королівство примусили воювати. Вони ослабли. А Емгер таки прийде, такий, я тут тепер володар.
Did Saskia know the Lodge's plans?
She didn't even know the Lodge existed. Philippa told her that the sorceresses would support an independent state in the Pontar Valley, no strings attached. A fairy tale, but Saskia bought it. Saskia backed Philippa, and the people backed Saskia.
Mm-hmm.
That'll have to do for now.
We'll learn more at the talks.
You're going to attend?
You have no memory of how the world worked before the Thanid massacre.
Actually, I know exactly how it worked.
That means...
We'll talk about my memory later.
All right. If the Council and Conclave still existed, kings wouldn't be assassinated and massacres would be less frequent. This is our chance to restore these institutions, and we shouldn't miss it. Normalizing relations between the rulers and the mages who advise them is our only chance for peace.
And our only chance to dismantle the Lodge.
The Lodge will disintegrate anyway. Once the kings learn it was behind the assassinations, they'll start a witch hunt. We can prevent that from happening. I'm all for punishing the guilty, but can't abide collective responsibility. I'm ready to go and reveal everything I know about Philippa Eilhart, Sheila de Tanserville, and their schemes.
Let's go then.
Так, що у тебе, полутати нічого немає? Так, вибачте, я цукерку для горла їм, то можу трохи невпевнено говорити. Звісно. Нам срібне кольцо дає, ну типу орени. Сюди? Угу.
We shouldn't arrive at the same time. Let's split up.
Triss.
Yes?
That was some mess. I wouldn't want to see you hurt like that again.
Don't worry, I'll manage. See you at the talks.
All right.
Опа. Ого, 3 таланти, ніфіга собі. У мене не вкачаний цей перк, а я все одно всіх вбивав. Так, давай оце. І ще. І оце. А що там ще? Ходімо, поговоримо. Ще. Так. Чуєш? Мені треба тобі щось продати. Тримай, 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 тримай. 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 Так. Тепер. Зберігти гру. Може і пройдемо ми зараз цю гру. Так, тут нема входу. От звідси. Де там ця курва? Маравель.
Witcher. I believe there's been a misunderstanding, my lord.
Get out before I call my guards.
And what might I convey?
Nothing.
Baron, sir, you gave your word.
А от і
The last
ці
time, out.
розбійники, котрі викрадали
Matter.
дитину.
Baron Ravenin Kimbolt, I presume.
Does that Witcher's code of yours exempt you from court etiquette? Does it grant you the right to speak to the Highborn without being asked
Пішов
to do
от
so?
дупу!
I guess I don't need to introduce myself.
Oh no. I know who you are. Geralt of Rivia. Foltest's other favorite hound alongside Roach. Not purebred. They say you bring trouble wherever you appear.
Угу. Отож подумай. Поміркуй.
Who was that thug I passed in the doorway?
He's of no concern to you.
People like him sometimes do stupid things.
Did I ask for your opinion on the matter?
They're gonna re-establish the Conclave. Didn't expect so many Temerians to show up for the
We're not here for some magic pomp and circumstance.
Is that so?
Your kind doesn't understand this yet.
My kind?
Wanderers and scoundrels. People, and I use the term loosely.
Ах ти курва.
The convoy carrying Anais and Busi was ambushed. Why?
I'd like to know that myself.
I've seen your letter to Horst Lubbock, the one in which you ordered him to abandon the planned route.
Nonsense! I sent no such letter.
The letter bears your seal and signature, Baron.
Where is it?
I have it.
Show me.
Не показуй.
You'll have to take my word.
The word of a wandering monster slayer means nothing to me. If that's the situation, I've said all I have to say.
Words come.
I care little. If this letter exists, whoever is behind this has crossed a Temerian noble. My scribe will test the letter and confirm.
All right. I'll see what...
There are objective means of examining. I promise to pay you well for learning.
The truth.
Де ця?
Stop looking at me!
Іди до біса. Мені кудись туди показує. Що, я не розумію. Куди мені показує? От сюди. Як туди попасти? Як туди потрапити?
Young alchemists!
А отак.
Not all that
Drunker
falls
than a
out
bard.
glass is
Won't get
gold.
anything out of him.
Yet a
Maybe
corner
there's something about
gold
testing letters in his
spells
notes.
out his whole vapors to cleanse.
Так, що там треба?
So be bold. Be bold!
I don't know any of these substances. Best not risk.
Calling me sauced? Nah, I'm clear of my...
Ага. І що?
Light, quench, shit, rinse.
I need to make the substance that will bring out the dye and apply it to the letter.
Ой, починається.
A little burnt lime.
Тепер воду. Чисто поржати давай оце.
Everything's better with a dash of burnt water. Wait for it to dissolve. I need to add burnt lime to the flask, then quench it with water. Add bird guano to that, heat it, then capture the vapors and run them through cold water to obtain the final substance. All right.
Ржачка не вдалася.
Kinbolt's letter. I need to make the substance that will bring out the dye.
Що, знову? Давай.
A little burnt lime.
Тепер вода.
Water.
Тепер знову поржати.
Everything's better with a dash of bird guano. Wait for it to dissolve. Smells like piss, but it worked. The sheet's orange, not blue. The letter's fake. Kimbolt had nothing to do with this.
Calling me sauced? Nah, I'm clear of mind. Like a...
Тобто це не він. Бо лист у помаранчевий окрасився. Це підробка.
You were right, Baron. The letter's forged.
Of course I was right. I would never... Your payment, Witcher.
Дякую.
I want you to look into another matter.
What would it involve?
Count Linus Maravel. You've heard the name?
Young, capable, handsome.
Yes. Yes, all that and more. And he's ambitious to a fault. Right after the Temerian delegation arrived in Lochween, his people began visiting the Nilfgaardian camp regularly.
Are you suggesting Maravel's a traitor?
We are all entitled to communicate with the ambassador without chagrin and openly, as court and diplomatic protocols allow. Yet the Count's multiple messengers, the letters traveling to and fro, it reminds me more of a complicated courtship.
You're curious to know the content of those letters.
I want you to learn the Count's plans. Find out what Maravel's messenger is carrying. If treason is involved, you must alert. You will be generously rewarded.
Ой, гаразд.
All right.
My lord, we know where they are. What are your orders?
Bloody wonderful day. Assemble your men and resolve this once and for all.
Master Witcher!
What do you want?
My lord, the Right Honourable Count Maravel...
Seems like everything is the...
Gather your gear. We're off
It's
to hunt.
you!
What's so...
Etiquette is not your... In any case, I could not help noticing you circulating...
What do you mean?
He cuts a fine figure, doesn't he? The heavy cloak, the silver mane, the...
A lot of that going...
I am in possession of certain information that might interest you.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to share it because...
We come from different worlds, Witcher. On the surface, we are as unlike as wraiths and wild.
Only a fool would...
I saw through you immediately. You are not the sole...
Doesn't seem strange.
He has also had some more troublesome callers, blackmailers to be...
Get to the point.
My people have learned where these blackmailers are encamped. I assume Baron Kimbolt has not been sitting on his hands and has also dispatched his huntsman to find them. A horrible man.
I know who you mean. Ran into him in Kimbolt's quarters.
Then you must also know that if you do not, I shall show you where they have their camp, and I merely ask that you learn what is at issue. Naturally...
I can't promise you anything, Count, but I'll think about it. Farewell.
Farewell. Ну, побігли.
What do you want?
I saw you talking to Kimbolt.
I'm free to go where I please and talk to whoever I please.
Couldn't agree more. Now you're here and you'll talk to me. I'm interested in the Baron.
I've naught to say to you.
Not good, because I need to know everything you know about him.
Baron Kimbolt sends his regards. Oh, just what we needed. Leave us, Witcher.
Since when does a Witcher take orders from a huntsman?
Since that Witcher stopped hunting monsters and started poking his nose into others' affairs.
Sometimes the stench is so strong you can't help but catch a whiff.
Aye, well spoken. You've some common stinking thugs here, and I'm to teach them some humility. A ponce like you? Pucker up and kiss my arse, you fucking tulip. These folk have nothing to say to you, understand?
I'll be the judge of that.
Lend us a hand, Witcher. You'll not regret it.
I'll need to know everything about Kimbolt.
God, this is shit! Enough of your jabbering! Kill them all!
Круто все.
Thanks, Witcher.
Офігезний Геральт прокачався.
Yeah, seems likely.
You're welcome to all...
I'm all ears.
We came here to collect our fee, me and my brothers, for a favour we did the Baron.
Що за робота?
Spent 4 days in a forest, sitting on our asses.
Baron Kimbolt wanted to pay you for that.
Course not. We was to destroy some wagons in a caravan that was to pass through Millville. Problem is, caravan never came round.
I can see why you're having trouble collecting.
Kimball had shite information. How is that our fault? That bugger lost us a right lot of time. And you know what they say, time is coin.
What exactly were your orders?
We was to watch the high road for a caravan carrying nobles. 2 coloured wagons and a small escort. The wagons, they was ours. All inside was to perish.
Any idea who was supposed to be in the wagons?
2 high-born young'uns and their nannies. That's all the Baron told us.
Willing to tell Natalis all this?
I'm to fess up. They draw and quarter me.
You didn't do anything. Took a job, that's it. They can't prove you actually wanted to complete it. If you refuse, Kimball wins. He'll squirm his way out of this, but it won't end there. The Baron's got gold enough to hunt you till he hunts you down.
Not likely. I'll see them tear stripes off his back with hot pincers. All right, I'll talk to Natalis.
Молодець. Що у вас є? Короткий меч, короткий меч, короткий меч. Коротуни якісь всі. Ходімо. Побалакаємо ще з Наталісом. Дуже багато балачок. Чуєш? А в тебе є рецепт на кожу цю? Ну, в мене, правда, грошей немає. Немає. А у тебе? От є. Ага. Не хочу. Не буду. Що зробити? Ладно, давай. А тепер... Тримай, тримай, тримай. Тримай, тримай, тримай. 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 Оце точно не знадобиться. Оце точно. Кірана, трупоїда. Зуби нахера. Зуби трупоїда. Я фармлю... Я фармлю... Гроші. Чуєш?
Greetings.
What's he doing here?
What do you want?
Так, а ходімо заберемо... Так, миша, спокійно. Миша, ау. О.
It's a brazen attack. King Radovid will learn of this.
Так. Давай, давай. Будемо продавати все.
Radovid sent them, you idiot!
The audacity!
Pull yourself together!
Так, що там? Ага. Одна ця. Ага. Так, тепер. Що нам треба? 2000 голди нам треба. Чуєш? Так, по-перше. Оце. Тримай. Оце тримай. 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 Так, оце все тримай. Непогано. Взагалі офігезно. Так, і ще трошки. Отак. Тепер. Зроби мені оце. Є. Ой. Виконано. Так. Давай одразу здоров'я. Так. Давай. Ой, красиво. Чуєш? Тримай. А натомість. Ой, і це я тримаю, а на що воно мені потрібно? Тримай. Так, чуєш? Зроби мені щось. Ні. Це я зробив. А що я бажав зробити? Сапоги я зробив, перчі зробив, накладки. Ага, то у нього, мабуть, придбати можна. Так. О, скільки? 332. То давайте продамо ще щось. Тримай. 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 Мені це вже не знадобиться. Оце тримай. Оце. Все тримай. Так, і ми це от сюди вмонтуємо. Ох, який красень Геральт тепер. Так, де Натаніс? Наталіс. Де він там? Щось мені здається, що я можу неправильно бігти. Або правильно. Правильно. От він. Наталіс.
Roach may trust you, but I'm not so sure. What do you want?
Давайте швиденько.
Careful, Witcher. You'd better have evidence if you plan to accuse someone of treason.
Boosie and Anais.
Yes?
Anais was kidnapped on Baron Kimbold's orders.
Have you any proof?
The Baron hired a group of thugs. They were supposed to murder both children.
Why then did Bussy alone perish?
The convoy changed course. A second group was waiting along the new route. It's possible they decided to take Anais hostage, just to be sure they'd get paid.
Have you anything to confirm your claims?
One of the thugs I found is ready to testify.
I see. We will hear him out then. So you see, Count, I find myself in an unenviable position, one in which I require the support of your forces in arresting Baron Kimbold.
Baron Kimbold, a child slayer. Gods protect us.
Child slayer, новий slayer.
The very thought of standing against a highborn peer fills me with trepidation. But a crime this cruel cannot go unpunished. Consider myself and my forces at your disposal, John Natalis.
Що, без музики, без цього? Ой, не зівай, я теж зараз буду. Що? Де Моравель? А виявиться, що це він, так?
Kingslayer.
Тут.
I guess you were glad to see...
It is a triumph, Witcher. For Temeria, to be sure, but more important...
Yeah, about that.
Coin seems so coarse as a...
Can you think of a better means?
I suppose not. Take this, Witcher. I wager...
I'll try not to do...
And you, Witcher. And you.
Що ти там мені дав? Ну, непогано, але у мене кращий меч. На що він мені потрібен? Ну, хай буде. Мені теж. Тепер. Закінчуємо гру. Побігли на зустріч. Де тут вихід? Бачите, топова. Це в мене ще топового меча немає в ранів. Але от броня вже нормальна така, драконіста така. Червоненька, красива. Там можна пройти? Не можна, але я пройду. О, бачили б, як я перше цю гру проходив? Вона у мене так тормозила, я на мінімально середніх налаштуваннях грав, бо на... Якщо б ще знизив, то ще поганіше було.
We're about to witness a great event.
Ходімо.
Yeah, I can't wait. Let's go inside.
It's now or never.
Now or never.
In recent weeks, we have deliberated extensively in Vizima on who is to succeed to the Temerian throne. Because the fate of Foltest's last child remains unknown, we could not reach an agreement. Unable to reconcile the interests of the esteemed Temerian houses, we have no choice but to divide the country into provinces along the barony's current borders.
This cannot be, John Natalis. Temeria stands between Nilfgaard and the north. It must be a strong and united realm.
I too would wish it so, Your Majesty.
But when Foltest was cut down by an assassin, the country's very heart burst.
I have learned that Anais La Valette is currently in the hands of the sorcerer Deathmold.
Clearly you have yet to learn of the slaughter that occurred today in the Kedweni camp, King Radovid.
Yet there is hope if the child lives. I hasten to remind you that Vernon Roach, his capture is also your responsibility.
Ach ty
He is
kurwa.
suspected of murdering King Hensel soon after the monarch's triumph in Vergen. As a Temerian soldier, Roach remains under your jurisdiction, Natalis.
Vernon Roach disappeared with his unit a few days after the successful siege of La Valette Castle. Should he reappear in Temeria, he shall be arrested and tried as the law prescribes.
Геральт, давай всіх їх переб'ємо. Вони курви, вон твого друга хочуть арештувати.
To the matter at hand. The document describing the charter of the Council and the Conclave is, as previously ascertained, an exact copy of the charter found in the ruins on Thanet Island. The more important question relates to the Conclave and its power to designate royal advisors. Today, randomly chosen mages and sorceresses reside at many courts. However, in the time of the previous Conclave, such persons were carefully chosen.
Why shouldn't we pick our own advisors?
These individuals bear great responsibility, Your Majesty. The Conclave needs to be certain they are competent.
And that they will keep the Conclave's interests in mind.
Obviously, sire. The Conclave's chief interest is the well-being and prosperity of the northern kingdoms. The document has been signed by every member of the Conclave we have proposed, as well as by all but one of the designated advisors. We await only Sheila de Tanserville's signature.
Without our royal seals, you should be allowed to designate advisors to cowherds at most.
That is true, Your Majesty.
Зараз
Sheila de Tanserville should
Геральт
never be allowed
стрісім
to sign this
покажуть.
document.
Triss Merigold, you decided to join us after all.
De Tanserville has royal blood on her hands. She can't sit on the conclave.
That is a lie.
Have you anything to support these claims, Merigold?
There are witnesses who will confirm that Sheila de Tanserville was behind the assassinations of Demavend and Foltest.
Officials of the future council and conclave. Sheila de Tanserville should be arrested and tried. If Triss Merigold speaks the truth, Lady de Tanserville will be condemned to death.
Ага. Рицарі.
Sheila de
Лицарі.
Tanserville, until Triss Merigold's charges are dismissed or refuted, you cannot sit on the conclave.
Arrest her.
Починається.
You don't know the whole truth. Merigold doesn't know what she's talking about.
Що, знову дракон? Ага, захищає її. Курва. А, Геральт це до Петра вже.
Geralt, we're trapped. Magic's no good here. I can't get us out. Sheila, you have to get Sheila.
Та нормально. Погнали.
You can't stop me, not you, not anyone else.
Думаєш?
to, I will kill you.
Ой, у мене там рівень щось. Завжди. Що я там вкачував? Оце? Давай. Тобі не казали, я Dragon Slayer.
You're late. I've already managed to stabilize the portal.
You've got nowhere to run. Sooner or later, somebody will find you.
I prefer to leave on my own terms.
Where's Letho?
Sesemphasis will tend to him, as she will to all the fools who get a hard-on at the mere thought of burning a sorceress at the stake.
Where is he?
I don't know, fool. I've been looking for him since Foltest's assassination. Letho cheated all of us. We were deceived by his dull face and sluggish stare. Don't you understand? The Lodge sought a way to get rid of Demavend, that's true. He was a weak, volatile king. Edirn would eventually choke to death under his rule. He chose the lesser evil. He had to be eliminated, and Letho happened to be at hand.
Foltest? Henselt?
We had nothing to do with that. After assassinating Demavend, Letho used our gold and magical support to find and meet Yorveth. The elf was to help him hide until the matter blew over, or so I thought. The Lodge did not condemn Foltest to die.
Добре.
Then who did?
Nilfgaard.
Ну, я ж казав, що йому
Letho is the king of liars and emperor of traitors. From the start, he worked for the glory of the great sun and the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes. He lied to everyone. Me, Yorveth, your stupid little Triss, and you.
Got any evidence?
A moment ago, I received a message from the Lodge's agent in Sintra. The Imperial Army is on the move. They're fording the Yaruga now. Do you think the North can defend itself in the current situation?
Отож.
But can you count on another miracle at Brenna?
I don't know, but you made it all possible and you'll answer for that. The stigma of treason is yours for all time.
We shall see. For no one will leave this city alive. No one will tell this story. Philippa controls the dragon. As soon as I disappear, it will turn the city into a flaming tomb.
The dragon attacked Foltest's troops during the siege of Lavalette Castle. That hardly supports your tale.
We did not control it then. We may have lost a battle, but the war is just beginning. You, however, shall not take
Ой,
part.
даремно ти так вважаєш.
This is your end, Witcher.
Farewell! Something's not right. The diamond! Someone replace the diamond! This one's flawed. I'll be torn to bits! Geralt, remove it!
You waited long enough. Should you survive, go south to Nilfgaard, where you'll find Yennefer of Vengerberg. Farewell, Witcher.
Дякую. О, миша до мене повернулася. Що тут є? Ой. Чуєш? А, я нічого не бачу. О, тепер бачу. Як тобі мій меч? Як тобі моя броня? Відьмаки взагалі драконів не вбивають. Ну, окрім тих випадків, коли дракони на них нападають, мабуть. Давай, підіймайся. На! Ти що, дурний, чи що? Відрубай йому клятого язика. А обладунки офігезні, просто блокують все. Чо, спокійно, Геральт, зараз ще вилетиш. Опа. Полетіли. Дракаріс. Геральт, батько драконів. Неприємно, мабуть. Ну, я ж казав, що відьмаки не вбивають драконів. Якщо виживе, то добре. Не виживе, ну, що поробиш?
A list of the Lodge's sorceresses. A list of the whores you'll help us find.
What's going on here?
Ага. Всіх вбивають. Реданці, курва. Хана тобі. Епілог. Ха, я вас вітаю. Угу. Побігли. А, так навіть бігти не треба. Ой, Тріс, привіт.
Are you all right?
More or less.
And the dragon?
Let's say it had a hard landing, impaled itself on a tree.
Did you kill it?
It's alive. You know I don't kill dragons.
But Philip is...
In time, we'll
Ой,
deal with
там
her.
он голем
You know, that could
позаду.
be one of the last dragons alive, a noble and beautiful creature.
Let's get out of here.
Угу.
I guess Letho got away.
Ні.
He's waiting for you.
Waiting?
Where the Temerians made camp. Come on.
This should be interesting.
Mhm.
What happened here while I was gone?
All the kings had many more armed men than they should have had at a peace summit. During the evacuation, several skirmishes broke out. The Kedwenis clashed with the Temerians.
Куди ми
The
йдемо?
Order's knights
А
raped
чого я не можу бігти?
those who dared try to help them.
Do you think the council and conclave will survive?
Well, they're established, and that's the only thing that prevented a wholesale massacre. Hard to say if they'll survive.
But for the time being, no one's got any better ideas. Mages are part of this world, whether people like it or not. They have to have their rights, their place. Otherwise, another lodge will arise.
Ну, так і є. О, нарешті. Що тут? Нічого. Давай, стрибай. Опа. Сама зістрибнеш? То ще як. Собакин. Опа. Рошета дитина ця.
Vernon Roach! Step away from the child. She's of royal blood. Temerian. Too good for you, Horsens. You're an outlaw. Wanted in all the north. Hand over the child and perhaps the king will show you mercy. I piss on Kedwenny mercy.
Roach!
Triss! We can't let them have her! This is Foltest's daughter! I've heard enough. Grab them!
Ну давай, ага, ага. Смішно. Так, завжди. У мене там талант ще один якийсь. Що тут я качав? Давай оце.
I failed. Deathmold got away. Thanks, Geralt.
Пойди до
Triss
сраки.
needed my help. You know that. The Nilfgaardians outwitted us all.
What are you talking about?
They kidnapped Triss. The Emperor dispatched the Kingslayers using the Lodge as a decoy, all in order to breed chaos in the northern kingdoms.
Temeria is lost. The Barons will pick it apart into bits.
It's not lost. Temeria will be reunited. Get the child out of here. Take her far away. Far from the kings, their
У
courts and
Відьмаку
their
4,
wars.
мабуть.
One day, she'll reclaim her heritage.
Було б цікаво.
What about you, Geralt?
I'm going after the Kingslayer.
A man of his word.
It's personal now.
Farewell then, White Wolf. I trust we'll meet again in
Обов'язково зустрінемось.
Farewell, Roach.
Бідна дитина. То батька втратила, мати втратила.
Where's Yorvith? How's Yorvith?
Proud, I think.
Брата,
The
мабуть,
reward on his head has never
втратила.
been greater. Those seeking him, the Scoia'tael hunters, will be reinforced. The special forces throughout the north will receive more resources.
Всіх
The
втратила.
council and the
Ще й
conclave are assigned
королівство
several
втратила.
mages to the task. Yorvith is now public enemy number 1. They won't rest until they find him.
А що це? Ордери на арешт? Чи що? Нічого цікавого. Фільтри такі якісь зелені. Ну, побігли. Арголії. Опа. А ви зараз помрете.
This is no place for witches. Though I know you and you appear wherever something important happens.
True, though sometimes by accident.
And this time, also a coincidence?
Let's say I have something to take care of.
In that case, hurry. Once we're done cleaning up this mess created by the royal soldiery, Loch Muin will be magically sealed.
Getting out of here?
Temporarily. We shall return soon enough to rebuild the city. Loch Muin will regain its former glory. Until that time, we need to keep the treasure hunters and troublemakers out.
So Radovid trusts you?
We shall win His Royal Majesty's trust by delivering Sheila de Tansarville and the other traitresses from the lodge.
That could take a while. Sheila's fled Loch Muin via Megascope.
We have time. She cannot hide forever. Sooner or later, she will be ours. Forgive me, I must attend to some matters. And don't dawdle. The city will be sealed in 1 hour.
Якісь ви нудні. Ну гаразд, не будете ви вмирати. Ходімо. Кінець гри.
There he is.
Wait for me.
Geralt.
This is between me and him.
You don't have to.
Та спокійно, все нормально.
He knows how I lost my memory. Wait for me at the
Ми ж
city.
друзяки.
If I'm not there within the hour, leave without me.
Зберігти гру. Ото було б зараз цікаво зупинити записування. Запис. Так, ну гаразд, давайте пройдемо вже. Що тут? Остання сцена. А от хто і брилі, цей діамант замінив.
My final prank. I switched the diamonds. The one in the megascope has a flaw. Minute. But just large enough to warp the teleport. The Emperor's magic theorists assured me the effect would be spectacular.
I let her escape.
You're heartless. You've no idea what the royal witch hunters have in store for her. A lot of pain for a long time.
Ну, вона доросла дівчина, щось видумає.
Ready to lay your cards out on the table?
No matter the game, there comes a point when all the players need to show their cards. I love that moment. But first, vodka.
Давай. Чом би і ні.
I suppose my throat's a little dry.
In that case, let's drink to old friendships.
Нормально так.
Recovered your memory yet?
Not entirely.
Від горілки?
Remember how we first met?
Yeah, I saved your life. Couldn't think of a nicer way to pay me back?
Frankly, I couldn't. I mean, taking care of another man's woman, Yennefer. I can't fathom what you saw in her, but I suppose there's no accounting for taste.
The winter solstice 1270. Midinvern, the night of magic. Letho wasn't lying, the hunt had stopped. At the Hanged Man's Tree, the spectral riders selected from among those they had taken. Yennefer was among them. A wraith cannot be killed, only driven away.
Це не примара.
Yet the riders fell beneath the blows of our witcher's blades. Crimson blood flowed from under their dead men's armor. We could not kill them all. They were simply too many. A stalemate. He was different from all other elves. There was no shame in his gaze. He had never suffered persecution. He had endured no massacres. Humans had not taken his land. This elf was not of this world. He was an invader. We struck a deal. My soul for that of Yennefer. He agreed without hesitation.
Ну так от Геральт себе точніше. Запропонував себе замість Єнніфер. Врятував її так.
Memories. I remember the Hanged Man's Tree and the Wild Hunt. I remember the exchange. Me for Yennefer.
So, cards out on the table. Unless you chase me all that way just to kill me.
Та ні.
I chased you for lots of reasons. You owe me some explanations to start with.
Let's say I do.
Tell me about Yennefer. What happened after I departed?
She was feverish for several days, delirious, in agony. We thought that was it. She was on her way out. Somehow she recovered. But even then she was disoriented. Amnesia like you.
What then?
Well, the woman turned out to be quite a character. Throwing temper tantrums, trying to seduce orcs, trying to drive a wedge between us. After you so nobly sacrificed yourself, we thought it'd be dumb just to leave her somewhere. She wouldn't have survived more than a month. The whims and vigor of a duchess, but she was just a sorceress with no memory. We were in the heart of the Empire. And as I'm sure you know, Geralt, in Nilfgaard, mages who behave like that either drop their bad habits quickly, or are drawn and quartered
Нічого, ми Нільфгард розвалимо.
in the middle of Victory Square.
So I heard.
So we set out, wandered through the provinces. Everywhere we went, she got in trouble and we pulled her out. And then one day they captured us. The Imperial Secret Police. Me, Ox, Sarret, and Yennefer.
Imperial Secret Police?
Mm-hmm. We were separated, and they questioned us. Long and thoroughly, but it was uneventful, no violence. That's how I met Vatia de Rideau. And a couple of weeks later, the Emperor himself. Me. A simple witcher.
What happened to Yennefer?
I don't know. Never saw her again. The Emperor offered me a mission in the northern kingdoms.
Звісно ж важливо.
As for Yennefer, I had the feeling she was somehow important to Emir. As I see it, they learned of the lodge from her. Those Imperial spooks have their ways. All I heard is that Vatir had his men watch Yennefer closely throughout the time she was at the palace. Then we went off to slay the kings of the north. That's where my knowledge ends.
So she's in the Empire?
She was when I left.
How did you know where we'd find the Wild Hunt?
Every witcher who wears the viper around his neck knows the place. We had so many books and scrolls about the hunt that I used to
know who they are. You know the true identities of the writers?
From what I understand, they're some damn elven race. But they turned out to be a big ruse. The legendary omen of war proved to be a fairground attraction.
No market square mage could possibly conjure up a cavalcade of wraiths speeding across the...
Go ahead, enlighten.
There are a lot of legends and myths about it, but the Wild Hunt is a fact. I've fought and killed many of its wraiths. They were spectral emanations.
Are you telling me you were carried off by elves? Real material sons of bitches like the ordinary kind we deal with in this world?
They may be ordinary in their world, but they're strangers in ours. The conjunction of spheres.
There's not a witcher who doesn't know that.
So you know there are other spheres. The most powerful of our mages can open passages between these worlds, and they usually do that to summon the monsters we then have to hunt. The elves we saw come from another world, and they weren't summoned. They found the way on their own. It's not exactly easy.
As they did for you and Yennefer.
Саме так.
So elves from another world and their trained wraiths. What did they want from you?
I've got an idea.
Цири.
But that's not your concern.
Що ще? Звісно ж, Цири.
How did a witcher agree to kill?
At the Emperor's bidding, Geralt. And he's no ordinary human. The rulers of the north come up to about where his Pauline's end.
Why?
Simple. He promised to rebuild the school of Witchers' schools in the south fell into ruin long ago. And besides Sarret and Ox, I know of 2 other witches of the school of the Viper.
Ну, непогано.
Why are you still here?
I knew you wouldn't give up. I knew you'd pursue me, and I don't aim to hide anymore. Fact is, I never saw you as a foe. I want to go my way. But if I have to fight you...
Care to tell me what...
Kill as many root, and you know what's incredible? We could not have imagined more fertile soil. No matter what the war's outcome, the northern monarch, the north resembles a whorehouse on fire. It's your...
How do you manage to slay Demavend?
Sheila's magic. I mean, all we had to do was navigate the labyrinth and land the final blow. We barely avoided our pursuers. And we wouldn't have if not for Yorveth Scoia'tael, another of Sheila's ideas. With
How did you know?
Yorveth and I planned Foltest's murder. The king of Temeria would have to deal with the Lavalette sooner or later, and he made no sense. I had to become a monk, but I couldn't just arrive at the monastery. So one of Arian's patrols out in the forests happened on a Scoia'tael unit torturing a helpless monk. Arian's brave.
No one noticed you had no
Хитрый.
wounds.
I paid the monk who treated me a lot of orange to stay silent. Actually, it was only a loan, because I killed him later. Then all I had to do was wait for the situation to develop. When I saw you enter the chamber with Fall...
Так, давай оце.
I'm done talking. Let's finish this.
Want to fight?
Ні.
Any vodka left in that bottle?
A swig apiece. Here. The Imperial army is probably crossing the Yaruga as we speak. Pure
Він нам, типу, не ворог, тобто він нам зробив неприємності деякі, проте особисто Геральту нічого, бо Геральт поза політикою.
Very shortly the North could be united like never before, thanks to you. But that's just not my concern anymore.
Саме
I'm
так.
not your foe. I never was. Let me walk away.
Зустрінемось.
You'll never see me again. Force me to fight.
Не вб'єш.
And this time I'll kill you.
Ні. Ходи.
I've learned all I wanted to know. I can feel the memories coming back. Your death won't change a thing. Go where you will.
Отож.
Just like that. No threats.
Що, здивований?
No words of wisdom.
You going or not?
Farewell, Geralt.
От так от. Геральт легко міг би його вбити. Але нащо? Корівка. Фіга собі корівка. Розмір такий. Імператорський. Щось згадав.
The Witcher had traveled far and wide in search of the Kingslayers. In Flotsam, he slew Bernard Laredo, but few mourned for the Commandant. Flotsam remained Temerian, while command of the garrison and town went to a Vizima noble,
Нормально.
a sworn enemy of Kedwin and an avid angler. To this day, folk gather round bonfires in Lobenden to hear of the Witcher's deeds. The Witcher witnessed a great Kedweni victory in Edirn. At Vergen, Henselt's army crushed Saskia the Dragonslayer's motley force, ending the springtime of races. Soldiers of the Unicorn swarmed over the Pontar Valley. As it had before, powerful Kedwen swallowed Upper Edirn whole. Yet subsequent events would render Henselt's triumph short-lived. After Foltest's death, Temeria's neighbors began to vie for the glittering prize that was the realm's throne. Yet the murders of first Demavend, then Henselt, forced them to look to their own problems. Temeria fell prey to its power-hungry barons. But Vernon Roche held a light of hope for the dying realm, and he tucked it away in a place safe and still to await better times. Years before, Geralt of Rivia had witnessed the fall of the Council and Conclave of Mages. The summit in Loch Muin re-established both bodies, their founders sacrificing Sheila de Tanzerville and her accomplices. Yet Radovid also required humility and loyalty from the proud mages, but this did not sit well with all of them.
Ми його вб'ємо.
It was a time of great uncertainty, of rape accomplished by royal decree. Yet as troubled as the days seemed, we, who had in some way shaped the world's fate, finally received some respite. Zoltan resumed the quest for his beloved's hand, and I laid my head in the laps of the muses. Who could have known this tempest which had ravaged the north was but a harbinger of darker days, and the preamble to an entirely new tale of Geralt of Rivia.
Файний кінець. Мені подобається. Ну давайте почекаємо. Можна їх пропустити? Не можна. Ну, треба ж подивитись. Я можу на паузу зараз поставити гру та запустити у кінці. Давайте так і зробимо. Пауза. А взагалі подивіться на ці арти. Вони прикольні. Геральт під кінець гри нормально так розкачався. Всіх з одного, двох, максимум 3 ударів вбивав. Шкода, що не знайшли меч вранів. Він крутезний. Був би повний комплект. Броня вранів. Та меч. Ну. О, можна прискорити. Оці. Ті не можна було. Ага. Так, давай. Далі. До речі, перший Відьмак, я забув сказати, коли його проходив, То була перша гра, котру CD Projekt Red студія зробила взагалі за свою історію. І через цю гру вона стала відома та розкрутилася. З'явився другий Відьмак, третій Відьмак, Cyberpunk. Може з'явиться четвертий Відьмак ще. Все заради... заради кажу. Через першого Відьмака. Я знаю, що багато людей не полюбляють Відьмака. Але, як на мене, то це безсенсовно. Бо дуже крута історія, дуже крутий всесвіт. Так. Сюзен Добрускін, Тріс Мерігольд грала. Так, це не цікаво, це орки. Та йдіть до біса, орки. Локалізували, а на українську так і не переклали. Ну, щось таке дивне. Звісно, я міг озвучувати всі історії, всі фрази, всі діалоги, перекладати українською. Проте нема мені чого робити. Всі вміють читати. Ну, майже всі. Так. І що? Де кінець гри? Ну, такі моторошні арти. От кінець. Ану. Невже це сцена зустрічі Геральта та Цирі? Чи зараз нільфгардські війська покажуть? Угу. Щось якийсь мост цей не виглядає дуже надійно. О, Нільфгард скаче. А от і Нільфгард. Зробив королівства півночі слабкими та просто увійшов. Друзі, я вас вітаю. Себе я теж вітаю. Ми пройшли Відьмака 2. Як ви могли помітити, то ця частина гри, ну, тобто Відьмак 2, коротше за першу частину. А обидві перші Відьмаки, перший та другий, набагато коротші за третю частину. От таке от диво. Отже, ми обрали тут сторону людей, врятували Тріс. Можна було обирати сторону ельфів, тоді б друга глава була б за ельфів. Я не буду перепроходити. Можна було б врятувати цю Анаїс, дівчинку в кінці, замість Тріс. Тоді б ви її вивели, б там оправдали б Відьмака. Але я цього теж не буду робити. Отже. Фінал все одно такий буде. Угу. Дякую, що дивилися ці відео. Сподіваюсь, що вам сподобалось. Сподіваюсь, що ви більше дізналися Всесвіт Відьмака. Я, звісно, у цій частині вже через тому примушений був перемотувати трохи діалоги, бо дуже вони довгі. Проте тітри є. Голосом вони довго казали, а тітри я швидко читав про себе. Сподіваюся, що і ви зможете. Далі, мабуть, буде якась інша гра. Відьмак 3 обов'язково буде, але потім треба зробити перерву від Відьмаків. Ну, саме для вас. Ще раз дякую. Приходьте ще. Пишіть у коментарях, яку гру ви б бажали бачити на моєму каналі. Одразу кажу, що сучасні ігри типу... Ну як сучасні? Грінделки я не дуже люблю. Та... The Elden Ring та типу таких от The Elder Scrolls. Ні, Elder Scrolls це інше. The Elden Ring. Не дуже мені подобається механіка. Отже, якщо ви хочете пропонувати якусь таку гру, то краще не треба, бо я її не буду грати. Все інше... Ну, ще окрім карточних ігор, так. Все інше... Пишіть, я розгляну ваші пропозиції. Та, можливо, по якійсь з цих ігор запишу далі проходження. Може навіть камеру під'єднаю, щоб мене нарешті побачили. Ну, якщо це вам треба. Отже, дякую. Приходьте ще. Буде цікаво. На все добре.